Mehran Karimi Nasseri, an Iranian refugee, became a notable figure due to his extraordinary circumstances, living in an airport for 18 years. His story is a compelling testament to the complexities of international travel, bureaucracy, and the human spirit's resilience. In 1988, Nasseri found himself stranded in Terminal, one of Charles de Gaulle Airport in France. During his travels, he lost his passport and essential documents, rendering him stateless and unable to leave the airport. This situation began a long and challenging chapter of his life, where the departure lounge of Terminal 1 became his home. Nasseri's journey to Charles de Gaulle Airport was part of his broader quest for asylum in Europe. Born in Iran in 1945, he had been involved in political activism, which led to his exile. Seeking refuge, he traveled through several European countries, each presenting its own set of challenges. His travels took a tragic turn when his documents were stolen in Paris, leaving him without proof of identity or nationality. With no passport or identification, Nasseri could not pass through immigration control. Stuck in a legal limbo, he found himself trapped in the airport's departure lounge. The French authorities couldn't deport him without a country of origin to send him back to, and without proper documentation, no country would accept him. From August 26, 1988 to July 2006, Nasseri's life was confined to the bustling and often impersonal environment of Terminal 1. Despite the hardships, he adapted to his unusual circumstances. He established a routine, creating a semblance of normalcy in an otherwise extraordinary situation. Nasseri slept on a bench, surrounded by his belongings stored in a cart. He spent his days reading, writing in his diary, and studying economics. Airport staff, moved by his plight, formed a bond with him, offering food, newspapers, and books. Over time, he became a familiar and somewhat iconic figure within the airport, known affectionately by staff and regular travelers alike. Nasseri's situation attracted significant media attention, turning him into a symbol of the plight of stateless individuals. Journalists from around the world covered his story, bringing international awareness to his predicament. His case became a point of discussion among legal experts and human rights advocates, highlighting the need for more comprehensive policies to address the issues faced by stateless persons. Various legal efforts were made to resolve Nasseri's situation. Lawyers worked to secure his release and find a country that would accept him. The Belgian government once offered him residency, but Nasseri refused, insisting he was entitled to Belgian citizenship, a claim based on his mother's Belgian origins. This insistence complicated his legal status further. In July 2006, Nasseri's 18-year stay in Terminal 1 came to an end when he was hospitalized for an undisclosed illness. After his recovery, he was relocated to a shelter in Paris. His departure from the airport marked the end of one of the most unusual cases of prolonged airport habitation. Nasseri's story has had a lasting cultural impact, inspiring various adaptations in literature and film. Most notably, his life was the inspiration for the 2004 film The Terminal, directed by Steven Spielberg and starring Tom Hanks. While the film took creative liberties, it brought Nasseri's story to a global audience, further immortalizing his unique experience. His autobiography, The Terminal Man, co-written with British author Andrew Donkin, provides a detailed account of his life and the circumstances that led to his prolonged stay at Charles de Gaulle Airport. The book offers insights into the psychological and emotional toll of living in such limbo, as well as the small acts of kindness that sustained him. Mehran Karimi Nasseri's 18-year stay at Charles de Gaulle Airport is a remarkable story of survival and resilience. His experience underscores the challenges faced by stateless individuals and highlights the need for better international policies to address their plight. Nasseri's story remains a poignant reminder of the complexities of identity, nationality, and human rights in our interconnected world.